Why do Apple products look so good? Even with no logo, no branding on the screen, and no context, you already know exactly what company made this. That's not normal. Samsung makes great phones. Dell makes solid laptops. Sony makes beautiful headphones. But none of them are instantly recognizable the way Apple is. So, what is it? Is it just good marketing? Expensive materials? Today, we're going to break down exactly why Apple products look so good. The psychology, the engineering, the obsessive decisions most people never notice, and why it's almost impossible for competitors to copy. Let's get into it. To understand why Apple products look the way they do, you have to go back to one core idea: simplicity. Now, I know that sounds basic. Every tech company talks about simplicity, but Apple means something very specific by it. Most companies design by addition. They ask, what features can we add? Apple designs by subtraction. They ask, what can we take away? And this goes all the way back to Steve Jobs. Jobs studied calligraphy in college. He traveled to Japan and fell in love with Zen Buddhism. He was obsessed with the idea that true sophistication isn't about complexity. It's about clarity. Simple can be harder than complex. And that became Apple's DNA. Look at the first iPod. At the time, every MP3 player had dozens of buttons. The iPod had a wheel and one button. People thought it was crazy. It was genius. That same philosophy runs through everything Apple makes today. The iPhone has almost no visible hardware buttons. The MacBook is a single slab of aluminium. The AirPods case is a smooth pebble. Nothing extra, nothing decorative. And here's the psychological trick. When your brain encounters something simple and clean, it processes it faster. It feels calm. It feels premium. Clutter feels cheap. Apple understood that before anyone else. The second piece of the puzzle is materials. Pick up a MacBook, run your fingers across it. Feel that cool, smooth aluminium. Now pick up most Windows laptops. Plastic, flex, creaky hinges. The difference is immediate. Apple pioneered what's called the unibody design, carving the entire MacBook chassis from a single block of aluminium, not assembled from parts. Carved, like a sculpture. That process is absurdly expensive. Apple literally bought hundreds of CNC machines that most companies couldn't afford. They invested in custom manufacturing processes years before the products shipped. And it's not just aluminium. The iPhone uses surgical-grade stainless steel, ceramic shield glass developed with Corning, and titanium on the Pro models. Even the color finishes are engineered. That space black finish on the MacBook Pro is created through a chemical process that changes the surface of the metal at a molecular level. It's not paint, it's not a simple coating. It becomes part of the metal. Here's what most people miss. Materials aren't just about durability, they're about emotion. When something feels heavy, cold, and solid in your hand, your brain automatically assigns it more value. Apple knows this. They engineer products to feel a specific weight, a specific temperature, and a specific texture. You're not just buying a phone, you're buying a feeling. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Because the biggest reason Apple products look so good is the stuff you'll never consciously notice. Let's start with corners. Every rounded corner on an Apple product uses something similar to a squircle. It isn't a basic circular radius, but a continuous curve that transitions more smoothly. It's mathematically different, and it's why Apple's corners can appear softer than those on many competing products. Your eyes can't explain it, but your brain registers it as more natural, more organic, and more right. Now look at symmetry. The speaker grills on the bottom of a MacBook appear perfectly balanced, even when the internal components beneath them perform different functions. Apple maintains visual balance because even a tiny inconsistency can disrupt the overall design. The iPhone's camera bump is obsessively arranged. Every lens and sensor is placed with geometric precision. Even the sapphire crystal covering each lens is polished to achieve a particular appearance and reflectivity. The gap between the screen and the bezel on an iPhone is measured in fractions of a millimeter. Entire engineering teams work to make tolerances like these appear uniform. And then there's the stuff inside the box. Open any Apple product, and the packaging becomes part of the experience. The lid lifts slowly, creating a controlled and satisfying reveal. The friction, spacing, and resistance of the box are carefully considered. That's not an accident. Apple has dedicated packaging designers and testing facilities where different unboxing experiences are evaluated repeatedly. That much attention goes into a box. This is what separates Apple from everyone else. It's not one big thing. It's 10,000 tiny things that all work together. And when nothing feels wrong, everything feels beautiful. Now here's the part competitors really struggle to copy. Apple doesn't design individual products. It designs a system. Look at the design language across every Apple device. The same rounded rectangles, the same aluminium finishes, the same visual weight. But it goes deeper than hardware. The rounded corners in iOS match the rounded corners of the physical device. The animations in the software feel as though they have real-world physics. Things bounce, stretch, and settle naturally. When you swipe between apps, the motion feels connected to your finger. When you close an app, it shrinks back into its icon. There's a spatial logic to everything. The hardware and software feel like one thing. And that unity is extremely difficult to replicate. Samsung makes great hardware, but it uses Android, an operating system designed by Google to work across thousands of different devices. Google makes great software, but it relies on external partners for many parts of hardware production. Apple controls nearly everything: the chip, the screen specifications, the case, the operating system, the animations, the icons, the fonts. When one company controls every layer, every detail can harmonize. That harmony is what beauty looks like. There's one more thing, and it might be the most important. Apple says no, a lot. It removed the headphone jack. People were furious. It removed the home button. People panicked. It removed USB-A ports from its laptops. People raged. It removed the charging brick from the iPhone box. People are still mad about that one. But here's the design principle behind it. Every element you add to a product is a compromise. Every port needs a hole in the chassis. Every button breaks a clean surface. Every feature adds visual complexity. Apple is often willing to sacrifice convenience for purity. And over time, those bold decisions create products that feel inevitable, as though they couldn't have been designed any other way. Other companies are afraid to remove features because customers complain. Apple removes features because the design demands it. And that's a fundamentally different way of thinking. So, why do Apple products just look so good? It's not one thing. It's a philosophy rooted in simplicity. It's materials engineered to create emotion. It's 10,000 invisible details that your brain feels, but your eyes can't explain. It's an ecosystem where hardware and software speak the same visual language. And it's the courage to remove things instead of adding them. Most companies design products. Apple designs experiences. And when every single detail, from the curve of a corner to the friction of a box lid, is intentional, that's not just good design. That's art. And whether you love Apple or hate them, you have to admit, nobody else does it quite like this. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe. I dive deep into design, technology, and the hidden details that shape the products we use every day. I'll see you in the next one.